we have Jesse asking the question, coming from a soon-to-be owner/brewer of a very small brew pub, what is the biggest thing to concentrate on going from a 5-gallon system to a 3-barrel system? I am actually going to build out a course that I plan on releasing somewhat close to Christmas. What I want to be doing is I want to be making a lot of different content, giving you guys a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm hoping to be also launching a Patreon later in the year. And one of the first perks behind that Patreon paywall would be a specific series on explicitly recipe formulation. It'll give you a list of recipes that I have won medals for and good competitions, and really breaking down how I put those together and how I manipulate those. I think as part of the teaser trailer for going into that, I'm going to be doing kind of a deep dive video on converting beers from homebrew scale to professional scale. Just a quick note on this. I feel like when I was getting ready to go pro, that there are too many pros that were making the recipe formulation and the scaling up thing too big of a deal. All right. There's going to be some small differences, but let's just nutshell it real quick in saying this. If you get used to using percentages, I think it's relatively easy to scale up your grist or your malt bill pretty much directly with the percentages that you're using at home. Maybe err a little bit on the lower side for if you're going to round up or down with some of your specialty malts, maybe round down just a touch. I think sometimes it's better to be a little bit under the mark than over the mark as far as making a drinkable beer, because that's what you're going to want to be doing when you're first hitting the market. But the big one is bitterness. When you go to larger scales, the wort in your kettle is going to stay hot longer, meaning you're going to get more IBU out of your later additions, especially like your 10-5 Whirlpool additions. I personally kind of count all those Whirlpool additions roughly as 20-minute boil additions. That might be a good place to start. That's kind of that. And I should have some more deep dive stuff coming up on that later this year. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.